everybody. Are you rocking out? I want you to rock out. Yeah, feel good, relax, have fun with us. Ham Radio Clubhouse live. Get ready. Put on your seatbelt. Throw your hands in the air. All right, everybody. Now that's some good rockin' music, man. That was cool. That was really cool. If you old people out there like me who remember WKRP in Cincinnati, felt like Johnny just rocking out in the studio. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Ham Radio Clubhouse tonight. We have our topic tonight is Ham Shack Accessories. But sometimes stuff happens and someone says squirrel and you know what happens. We can detour to the left, right, or go upside down. So we'll start off by saying hello to everybody. Molson Dan, our Canadian attributes. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good. It's good to be back, man. I missed you guys and everyone. So
I think we made a couple jokes last week at your expense. So when you're not here, we definitely profit from it. That's for sure.
I got to tell you something. So you all know I popped in and then I had to pop out. I was at the local grocery store. I checked in while the wife ran into the store. We started driving again, and the worst thing I can do was listen to the show because you all were making me laugh so hard. I kiddingly said, "Don't make me crash." Well, let me tell you something. It was a good thing I was paying attention. So because there could have been one or two times when you guys were making me laugh. So, and that's a good thing. Making laughter is important. So
the question: did your wife laugh? Or
yes,
she's like, what
did.
the hell? Yeah?
No. She's, sometimes she's laughing with us and sometimes she's laughing at us. So, Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Alpha Foxtrot Lima. What's up?
Well, what's going on, brother? Not a whole lot here. Just dropped a teaser video the other day, so
excellent.
We'll see where that goes.
Excellent. Beer Snack, Brother Dan.
He's here. What up?
New Jersey.
How's it going, everybody? Good evening.
Josie in the house.
Yes, I do. It'll happen. Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday night.
What do you got in there?
What do I got in here? What do you think I got in here?
Well, I know it's a little bit of a brownish color, so that could be some whiskey, some bourbon.
That's my buddy.
There you go. There we go.
Oh, almost had
tonight.
Do that again. Beer Snack. Do that again. Joe Brett wants some.
Here, Joe. Ready? Here you go.
Thank you. I should have brought my bottle out here. That would have been great.
That'd have been a nice transition there, huh?
And speaking of Joe Brett, what's up, Joe Brett?
Hey, bring my bottle out here.
There you go. That's what the FRS was for, right?
I hope that was your wife and not Mike's mom.
Right.
So.
Joe, what's going on down there? You all being safe?
Oh, not a lot. Yeah, just finally got a break
rain?
in some bad weather. Kind of got a good day the rest of the week. Tower survived 2 big windstorms, so we're good.
Good. Very good. Listen, y'all, if you guys are watching this show and anybody having inclement weather, please, you can easily unplug. It's called Team Replay. Don't ever forget you can watch us. Or, if you get up at 3:00 in the morning and you got insomnia, guess what you could do? You put us on. You could watch our old Joe and you could laugh and have fun. And, maybe you'll stay up for the rest of the day, or maybe we'll just put you asleep. It doesn't make a difference. Just watch us again. And me, I've had I had a crazy couple of weeks here, locally, but it was good. And I finally got my video from Rhode Island cut up and everything. And I lost some stuff, but, stuff happens, as they say. And, but I got it out there, and so I'm getting some nice comments privately, publicly. So just want to say thank you for everybody for watching my latest one from Rhode Island. Shane's missing tonight. So I did get a call. About 60 minutes ago from the Mexican government, and they're looking for a guy by the name of Shane. I said, I don't know who you're talking about. Something about warrants and hunting him down, and I don't know if we need to do something with bail money for Shane, but I think he'll be back next week, I hope. But Shane should be okay. So,
well, we have another fundraiser first, so we can't raise money for his bail bonds because we got to do the Good Game Padawan fundraiser first. So we'll see which one's first. You know. By the way, you were talking about watching the videos. We are at 142 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, hit the bell button because that's pretty cool.
Bell.
142. Yep. Yeah. Ding that bell. Ding, ding, ding.
And you know we're here every Tuesday. This group, and if I'm gone, someone else is here. Dude was here. Dude did a fantastic job, man. That guy, he's cool. And I'm sure others will do the same thing too. So it's as easily as, wrapping a piece of coax around your finger so you don't forget, or set your clock, set your iPhone, your Android timer on your phone, and always be here on Tuesdays, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But like I said, if you can't, team replay works. So
7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I think you made a mistake. No, it's 8
Central Time. God darn it, because T.O. always says the only important time is Central Time. Central Time.
Speaking of guests, do we have a guest lined up coming up? What's guest? Do we have? Did I hear a rumor that we have a guest lined up, or is that not true for next week?
Next week, Jason from Ham Radio 2.0 will be coming on here, and we're going to be discussing the upcoming Memorial Day events. All right, I'm going to put a cigar in my mouth so I can't talk.
Beer snack, take it over. Go for it.
Oh, man. No, so yes, next week we are going to be graced with the presence of Ham Radio 2.0. Jason, he's going to hang out with us for the evening. We might talk about some things that are going on for Memorial Day. We might just talk about, whatever our topic is for next week. Who knows? And, as everybody likes to say, somebody says squirrel, we all go, what?
It'd be priceless if right behind Dawn on the railing, a little squirrel came up with a.
All right, so for those in the live chat, I told the guys I got a frog. I don't know where he went, and I hope the birds didn't get him or something. But I found a frog here on the deck. He was kind of hanging out watching me. I had the 705 cranking a little bit and making some contacts, having fun, and I named him Franklin. I don't know why. And he just looked at me and he was kind of hanging out with me, and then I haven't seen him since. So I do hope he comes back. So.
So don't we have a topic tonight?
I was told it's called Ham Shack Accessories. And who would like to go first? Who has some stuff? What's on your wish list? What did you have? What broke? Something could have broken. You just never got the time to, replace it, fix it, or you put something else in its place.
What are the parameters? Like, what would you consider what qualifies as an accessory? Because technically everything after the rig, including like everything, can be considered an accessory. So
yes,
are we? Oh yeah. So for me, it would be I want to get an SDR and an RF switch, as well as all. Those are two things: an SDR, an RF switch, and that's something I want to incorporate into my station. What's your problem? Wasn't Franklin a turtle? He was.
Thank you, John. But still, the frog looked like Franklin. I don't. Oh my God.
So an SDR, what the RF sense switch? The MFJ one, or something similar?
Yeah. So it would be like I think the 1708. I think it is 1708B. Okay. Is the one, but they got a lot of different options. But it's kind of weird because before I had this rig that I could just switch the RX receiving on it for a receive antenna. My other rig didn't have it, so I initially wanted to do an SDR with the switch, so I can use the computer to receive and do that, and then it would switch over when I transmit. And so technically I don't need the RF switch anymore. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. The problem is that there's so many things. This is the biggest struggle. There are so many things you can buy. And to some degree, I have to admit, I'm overwhelmed because it's kind of like, what do you do first? And there's really no need. There's really no urgency to any one of them in any specific order. But then there's so many gadgets and gizmos, especially when you're watching people, their videos and on Discord. And it's kind of like, I don't know if intimidating is the proper word, but it's just so overwhelming to see all the options. and then to really be like, yes, this is exactly what I need, because really I don't need anything,
Careful with that one, Marty. She may have you as the logger.
That's right, Marty.
Well, doesn't Australia have the Becca lager?
True.
Only till Huntsville.
Shack Accessories. Love Shack Accessories.
And then we'll have the Leah lager.
Steve, what about you? What about your Shack Accessories?
So probably, the SWR meter, even though I'm running DX Commander right now, so that's pretty good, but,
Bill Gowdy here.
Howdy, Mr. Gowdy.
Joe, what about you, bud?
What are accessories? That's where I get confused, really, thinking about it. Like accessory for my radio, accessory for the shack. Accessory for the shack, I'm thinking of my batteries and my remote 12-volt distribution, stuff like that. So I've got this, of course, it's on the other wall behind me by the door, so I'm not going to get up and get it, but I've got my lights and stuff hooked up to a wireless remote, so kind of neat. But I done that because it's a 12-volt system, and it was actually made for vehicles, but I wired 12-volt LEDs up, and that way if I need emergency power, I can put them on a battery.
Oh no!
What just happened? Oh, right. I'm here to take over the show. Take radio.
You see what happens when the pipeline gets hijacked, starting in where? Texas. Then we got this guy hijacking us from Texas. I'm calling the FBI. There's a similarity here.
Yeah, but I'm quick on the trigger. I cut him out.
I was gonna say, remember, we have the mute button.
Frank, that was good. Frank, welcome to the show. Absolutely, pull up a chair,
Frank.
brother. Pull up
Howdy.
a chair. You're always welcome. You know that. Welcome.
Thank you. What's going on? Sorry to cut into the conversation. Who was talking?
That was me. I just want to finish with only thing I can say about Ham Shack Accessories is compared to Kyle, I have none. So, go check out his video of his remote setup and all his gadgets.
Kyle's got some cool stuff. He does.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, everybody. You know, guys, when you say the word accessories, we all have a different meaning of what accessories are. And that's the fun part about our hobby. And, Dan said before, well, what's an accessory? And there's just so much. You're absolutely right. And I could tell you from my perspective, starting off and then with some life changes, personally in my life, my shack started off big in the basement, and then it scaled down to almost nothing. My shack was literally my truck, where I only operated out of my truck for probably about 3 or 4 years. VHF, UHF, moved, sat in a bedroom. It was only on a desk, no accessories on the walls, no maps, no nothing, just a clock and the computer. And then, most recently, 6 months ago, I went downstairs. 9 months ago, I went downstairs, and you start adding things a little bit and trinkets, but again, the meaning is always a little bit different for us, and there's no right or wrong. That's the beauty. Once again, this is why I love our hobby. There's nothing right. There's nothing wrong. It's what it means to you, and feel good about yourself. Be comfortable, whether you're where you are, what you're doing. When I go play POTA, guess what? I'm out there. That's my shack for 60, 90 minutes, whatever. Be comfortable. Be comfortable, man. Make your shack comfortable for you. So, look at Frank. Frank runs the horns in the back, right? You got the horns back there?
Oh, actually, I think it fell.
Oh,
Here
no.
it is. Hold on. There we go.
There we go.
That's classic.
Classic Frank.
Classic Frank. So, point of order, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yes.
I vote that I move to allow Frank to become a member of the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
What?
I'll second that. Oh, okay, you got a second
You don't
already.
have to. You don't have to.
Frank.
We must.
Oh,
Welcome to the clubhouse, sir.
Thank you. I'll raise a toast.
Cheers, man.
And just to let you know, right, your dues are the dues.
Oh man,
They're due
another one
yesterday.
of those. Yesterday. So I'll get you next year. So the
Okay.
first year is free, right?
Yes.
30% interest rate.
30%
Oh.
interest rate.
Times-
Yes.
Get the beer at
times zero.
So Shack Accessories here, guys. So I believe that Ape had had touched on it, the kegerator and the beer fridge, and
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely agree. This is one of the biggest Shack accessories that are out there. And then on second to that would be the headphones, so that the rest of the world isn't listening to the noise that's coming through the radio right now.
Do you always use your head? Is it one of those things of are you using it because of ambient in the shack, or are you looking to hear the individual on the radio? You want to put them like closer to your ear so you can hear better.
Yes. So
Yes, to all the above.
like I answered with a question with two types of answer. Yes, but it depends. So for late at night listening, I tend to keep it, but sound travels through this house, so it disturbs everybody else in the house. So if I got the cans on, we're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it also helps to block out the air conditioner when it starts running, or if the dishwasher's running, or anything. Like, sound travels in this house, so it's hard for me to pick out something. It's hard to play FT8 without them. I'll tell you that.
Oh man.
Would you say if you had to put some money, because I did this, but I want to hear other guys' opinions. When you go get a nice set of headphones, do you buy the most expensive at first, or do you kind of buy something and then increments as if it breaks, or you watch another show, or doesn't meet your needs? You just put a little bit more money into a better brand. Have you guys done, or do you just go right to the top and I want the Cadillac headphones because I'm going to spend a lot, and they got to be comfortable. I want some nice response from them, because everyone's hearing is different, just like our voices.
What?
But what?
What?
Because I have found the Hiles. I gotta tell you, Mr. Heil, his products just continue to amaze me. But I really like the headphones that he does. They are just, I know for me, A++. And if I have a question, you give them a call, you talk to somebody live, they answer your questions, and you know what they always say? Is there anything else I can do for you? And I love that. I love that, and it's being said sincere.
Yep.
So guess what? So like I said, I put a lot of money into the Heil products, and I will continue, just for that alone. But the comfort.
So Don, do they have an adapter for the 705 yet?
They have. I'm working on a video right now of all of the 705 accessories that I have, and I do have. He does have one. It is only one muff with a boom, and now that 705 is loud. I love that how loud it is. But just like what Beer Snack was saying, sometimes you don't want that loudness for a lot of reasons. You want it, and I love it, Steve. I've gotten some nice audio reports, and I even one time I even went back to the microphone, to the boom, to see if there was a difference. So the other operator, he said he could not tell the difference. I loved it.
Nice.
Yes, I mean,
I'm done. I'm done.
I know why.
Yeah.
Now to
But
answer your question on
something go over my head.
Right there, Don.
Oh, listen, muff is important. The muffs are extremely important.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Now
Hey,
for
Tank.
me,
Thank you, Abe.
how I buy stuff, I'm a little cheap. Hence, I don't have an HF radio yet. Oh, there's other reasons, but that's kind of one of them. I started kind of at the mid range. If I could get something at a mid range decent, and then I'll work my way up from there. I don't really start at the bottom because I'm not that cheap. I'm cheapish, but I kind of start the mid tier and then I work my way up. Like this Corsair gaming headset I got is kind of at the mid tier for the headsets for the computer. Actually, a little on the higher end. But yeah, man, there you go. But I saved $10 and got the wire. Now there's a better reason why it wasn't the $10 for the wire. I wanted to hook the wire up, and my initial intent was to hook it up to the camera up here. When I did that, it became what was it, mono channel and not stereo, and I did not like that. So I haven't really used it. I know there's an adapter out there probably to get for it, but ever since there's in the car still. Ever since I got the wireless mic pack and with the lapel mic, I've been using that.
Yeah.
But I do need to get a better muff for that because the wind hits that and just that's all you hear when it's windy outside.
One of the things I did, Frank, I know I'm kind of the older guy here. If you guys remember the name Walkman, the Sony Walkman, I have a pair of Sony Walkman, and it's mono, but I only use that for going out on POTA. For some reason, I won't bring the Heil stuff outside. Because it does such a great job that when I'm out in the field, I still want to be cognizant of what's around me. Whether I'm in a parking lot or whether I'm at a picnic table, semi in the woods, whatever. I don't want to be 100% forgetting my surrounding for safety reasons. So I use and this pair has probably got to be 30, 35 years old. And I've always taken care of it. So, just one of those things. It's probably back in the day it was probably $8.
Yeah.
Now they're probably $3. So I get what you're saying. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't not again once again as long as it meets your needs, your price tag.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I know the Ham.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say something that's like maybe going to get me roasted here. I know the ham radio world has very few manufacturers of certain things. Heil is not the only manufacturer of high quality products, especially when it comes to studio engineering and even live sound. So headphones, there's a lot of other companies that provide a really nice product. I'm not taking away from Heil's products, but there's a lot more options out there of great quality products that would work for what you need. So that's my 2 cents.
Well, someone though, when you get a good muff though, you don't give up on that.
It's backwards.
Wah, wah, wah.
I thought it was going to say shameless plug.
Take it to Holy Wars.
Where's Shane tonight? For crying out loud, I need my Shane.
All right, so Scout's got a good point. It doesn't, higher cost. Do you want to do like buy once, cry once? Or do you want to do, see what you like? Because a lot of people go with the over the ear. A lot of people go on the ear. A lot of people go with the earbuds, or the kind of. It's all based upon what your personal comfort is. And Kyle said it before: 36 hours straight with over the ear headphones. It's like, it's deadly, especially in the heat because you're sweating to death. You got to start, draining the moisture out of the earphones. So it's like, starting somewhere. A pair that I could beat up. All right. So this pair here, I've been beating on for about a year and a half. They've been getting beat up. The microphone finally went on them, which is why I have my lovely Rock Band microphone here. The audio quality must be amazing. We'll just say that it's just your accessories. It's like, what do you use to make your experience with Ham Radio better?
Mm-hmm.
But the headphone, all of us are making some great points, and Molson Dan just made a great one because I think of what I remember as a young kid, just listening to shortwave radio, and I had a Lafayette. I'll never forget it. I had a Lafayette. Lafayette was a big stereo company. I'm not sure all over the United States or maybe on the East Coast or whatever, but and it was plastic. These pieces there was no such thing as a nice cushion for your ear, and and just to echo what Kyle was saying, you're absolutely right. After a while, man, you just that's uncomfortable. So be comfortable in your shack, be comfortable outdoors, and You find what works for you, because this stuff has come a long way. It really, really has. Thank you, whoever the people are who are doing that stuff. Thank you for keeping us comfortable.
So we just went from muffs to cushions. Nice.
I was trying to get away from the, but we all know we can't get away from
so much I want to say right now.
There's so much you have said.
So
break out the swear jar. We'll be good.
Ape's got another good point. The Raspberry Pi. The Pi has become the computer for Ham Shack Accessories. It's the computer to use.
Good point.
It has been indispensable, especially with.
So how do you guys use them? How do you guys have them set? Yeah.
I turn it on and it goes.
What's it running? What's it running?
What's it running?
Yeah.
About 3 or 4 seconds. No, a lot of people, me personally, I have not gotten my Pi to operate properly for what I need it for, and I'm still tinkering with it. And again,
okay,
it's probably
Steve,
I'm using
what do you? I'm putting you guys on the spot. Steve, what do you use your Pi for?
So my Pi is running Build-A-Pi.
Running Build-A-Pi?
Yeah.
So it's not running. It's not running anything for your Shack right now. Is that
it? No. It's running the KM4 ACK Build-A-Pi script, and that is hooked direct to my 7300 for WSJTX and rig control.
Okay. I just don't know anybody who's running a Pi, so if it's such an important accessory, Steve, thank you for answering that. Anybody else here use a Pi? Actually use it in their everyday running? Well, you just bought that, Joe.
Not to mention,
been in my drawer
there's one over there. There's
been
one
in your drawer
on the table.
Yeah, I have 3 running in my Shack right now.
So does anybody else have one actually running and not in their drawer? Okay,
one's in the house.
Yeah, mine's in the kitchen right now. It lets me connect to our local D-Star. A friend of mine helped me. I am completely an appliance operator with it. I just haven't had the time. Actually, it is. It's my fault. I haven't spent the time. It's probably about 4 or 5 years old, and it just runs in the background. So when I want to fool around on D-Star, it's there. I use it probably more in the summertime, but it's great. I think it runs. What's that thing called? Linux.
Yep.
So, the thing called Linux.
Yeah, that thing
That's
called
adorable.
Linux.
That's adorable.
Adorable.
Well, he is an appliance operator tank. Yeah.
I have one running Pi Star right now, running a Pi or DMR hotspot. Sorry. Yeah. I have a Pi Zero right here that when it's plugged in, it acts as a remote compile onto Debian when I'm playing with some other projects. And then I'm building another one, a Pi 4, which I just ordered a cable. And thanks to T.O. who pointed out, oh, wait, that was the wrong cable. Cancel that and reorder it. I ordered a regular HDMI cable when it needed to be a macro or micro HDMI, for the Pi 4. So that's corrected. I'm trying to get the Sherry to run on that one, and I was going to try to test the Sherry build to see if it just runs. I still have to finish that project and put the 40-pin female headers in there. Let's solder all those in.
Would you guys say the Open Spot products, like I have the Open Spot 3, which I really, really love. And again, that's something I use more in the summertime. Would you guys consider that a Pi, or is that in a league of its own?
That's in a league of its own.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to talk the hot chili pepper, then yeah, that's Pi, because that's running Pi Star, which is what my hotspot's running as well. And then I also have the Sherry running on a Pi. So
the hot chili peppers are a pretty cool turnkey solution. Just buy it and get it to work. Not plugging that any such way since I know the guy, but it's a fun product.
I know a guy.
I know the guy. That's where no, I'm not going to go on that story. But anyways, yeah, that's my 3 pies.
I have a pie back there, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. So
you're supposed to cook it and eat it. That's what you're supposed to do with it.
Tank a guy.
It's not my job in this family.
That guy.
That guy.
Don, you said you went to HRO for your headphones, for your headset?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. All my notes for this upcoming video is in the shack right now. H Hotel Tango 1TK something. It's on the Heil website too. You'll see it, or you just Google accessories for 705 Heil. You'll see it. But HRO has them. I think Amazon has them also.
Okay.
Is that single
So-
headset? It's got like the
Single
little
mod.
one with.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was showing that in I think Alex's stream. He was showing it's supposedly I don't think it's too easy to find that one from what I understand.
It was
Like on his website, but yeah,
relatively
supposedly
inexpensive.
it's really good. Yeah,
It works
that's what he was
great.
saying.
It works great. A lot of times I'll take the 705. I'll put it in the living room with me in my big chair. Wife is across the watching something. I'm 5 feet away from her. Put it on and I'm fooling around on shortwave or FM broad, whatever AM. I was listening to the ball game the other day, and I'm happier than a clam. Just sitting there and
So
nice audio.
real quick, Don, you mentioned HRO, and it brought back something that I talked about or sent earlier to Toad's Discord. Gentlemen, for good and welfare this evening, a quick moment of silence for the Delaware store. Mr. Ken Hartley, N2OHD, is silent key, and he spent a very long time. And the last time I was there, he was actually helping me with picking up some stuff. And it just moment of silence, gentlemen, please. Thank you. And that takes care of good and welfare. All right. So who's got the meeting notes? The minutes? We're getting this done, right?
Oh yeah.
Shane has them.
Yeah,
Oh.
Shane does it.
Oh well, in that case,
So Tank, what do you got coming up, man?
I am working on right now, which I was editing until someone popped up and said, "Frank, you'd be an awesome guest. Come on, we see you in the chat. We really want you. Come on in."
Who did that? Who did that?
I'm not naming names, so you can.
What does the first letter begin with?
D, because there's a couple of D's in here. No, I'm not going to say anything.
Beer snacks. So
Nope. No.
easy. Behave.
I'm working on the second part of my OBX trip that's going to be posting this coming Monday.
That was fun.
And it's going to be working several parks and also a lot of me on the road. After that, the following week, it's going to be all of my contacts again. I posted that this evening at 6 o'clock, and that was showing the complete it's not uncut. I cut it all up, but when I was making contacts, I just condensed all that to every contact I made and everything there. So I'm going to do that again. I hope that will go well. We'll see how that's received on the channel. If it's received good, then I'll keep doing that. If not,
Frank,
we'll keep
part
cutting
one.
videos. Yes.
Part one was fun. That was a fun video to watch. I got a question for you. If you remember, you and Matt were cooking the meat.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you like me who don't know behind the scenes, it cooks. You take it out. You wrap it in tin foil, double.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back in. Is that sort of like the secret weapon of getting it right?
Depends. There's several different styles. When I cook my ribs, I don't use any foil. They're on the rack. Actually, I take that back. They sit on a bed of foil, and that just makes it easier moving them in my smoker because I have a long offset smoker, and every hour I got to rotate the meat. And if you don't, the meat closer to the firebox is going to be burned, and the meat all the way over to the smoke chimney is not going to be cooked all the way. So every hour I got to rotate them, and just having the foil little boat I make, I think you've seen it in a couple episodes. If not, it's coming up soon on some live stream weekend thing. Something like that.
Something
but
like
anyway,
that,
yeah. Hint, tease. So
Shameless
that just
plug.
helps me to help me pick it up, move it off the smoke rack, and put it back on there without everything kind of falling apart. Personally, I don't wrap them completely in foil. I think just how I just cook them low and slow the whole time.
Do you take them out? Is there a secret of taking? Because I'll watch my wife sometimes do certain things. She'll take it off the grill and just let it finish cooking naturally for maybe 10 to 15 minutes and just
that's recommended for a lot of barbecue things. I will wrap them in like saran wrap or something and put them in I have one of those meat shipping boxes of styrofoam that you can put them in there, and it's called letting them rest. During that time, they will suck up some of their juice, and that's why you want to wrap them in saran wrap, or you do a fresh thing of foil, because the juices that did leak out are going to leak out a little bit more. It will it will kind of suck it back up and become a little bit more juicy.
Somebody said Cambro. Who said that? Was that Steve? Who said Dan? You said the Cambros. I remember using Cambros in the days of when I was working for the American Red Cross and serving meals, and that product line was incredible. I remember leaving some of these high end industrial kitchens, and certain things have to sit at like 180 degrees. And after a couple hours, man, that stuff was still sitting at 180 degrees. As an example, that's a nice product line, and they have some nice beverage containers for you. You can put 5 gallons of whatever you want in there.
Yeah,
hot or cold, and it'll stay. They make some good products.
So we're saying a grill would be a good Ham Shack accessory, or even like a smoker would be a good Ham Shack accessory.
Absolutely.
Well, if you do it like Tank does, then absolutely.
Yeah, but then does the Tank have time to do the radio?
Well, depends.
Absolutely.
When we did the OBX trip, we had a pellet smoker that we used, and that one you just loaded up, and you ever came back every 2 to 3 hours to check on the hopper to make sure it's still plugged in. That was an issue. Someone's dog knocked the power plug, and we didn't find it for maybe an hour or two. And the pellets, you got to make sure the pellet hopper's loaded up. But if you're doing wood like I do, it's every 30
stick
minutes.
Burner. A nice stick burner.
Yeah. And that's what I have at the house is wood. Every 30 minutes, I'm looking at that firebox. I'm either bringing the fire together or putting another log on. Every hour, I open up the smoke box and rotate the meats.
What kind of wood do you use?
I use, at the very beginning, I like a hickory or a mesquite. But then when it kind of at the tail end, like halfway mark, I'll start switching to a more pecan. Pecan doesn't have a heavy smoke flavor, and by then you're not really getting a smoke flavor out of it. The meat will absorb the smoke flavor within the first hour or two, and after that you're just providing heat. But if you do hickory or mesquite the whole time, you do get a overpowered of smokiness in there. That's why I switched to pecan closer to the end.
Did you say the dog marked the extension cord, the plug?
What?
I thought the
extension cord. He didn't mark the extension cord.
Pulled.
I thought he said he marked it. I was like,
knocked. The dog knocked it out there. But I lost a lot of video on that trip of my personality I was doing with my phone. I deleted a folder, and it had all like those quick little clips. Look what I'm doing. Hey, Frank's cooking again. I wish he could be at that radio and all that fun stuff. So I wish I could have livened that video up. But I'm still getting great comments on it. I just want a more me personality in it.
Very cool.
Do another episode of Cooking with Tank. You can get me rolling. I'm going to be quiet now. Someone else take it.
So,
Wild Hogs and Ham just mentioned something.
Yes.
We're on the topic. Everybody's saying applewood. He said pecan is sweeter. I just got through eating these store-bought wings. They're freaking amazing. We bought them by accident, and now we buy them on purpose a lot. But they're pecan smoked wings. Throw them in the air fryer. So I got to find some pecan, figure out how to smoke with pecan. So that's good stuff. If you hadn't ever tried it.
Sold locally, I can't find any applewood. Actually, I can find it, but it's in bundles that are like $20 for a little bundle, and I don't feel like paying that. I go my local Albertsons down the street has a $10 or $15 bundle that is just like a huge quart of wood. It's just huge.
Let me guess. Since we're all from different parts of the country and the world here in North America, different woods are different wood is available in different sectors. I mean, of course, you could probably buy things about anywhere, but is that a correct statement that different wood flavoring
You can get a
Thank you,
more
Marty.
local variety, but I think this mesquite and hickory are just easier to find down here in Texas because I don't know where any apple orchards are to get apple wood.
Yeah,
I got tons of
woods.
apples.
Yeah, certain woods are easier to obtain in certain regions. Like John was saying earlier, like post oak is big. Like it's a very big product down there. I wouldn't say product, but it's like
What is
very
post
prevalent
oak?
down there.
What is post oak mean?
It's after oak. No.
Nothing.
Crickets. Come on, guys.
Crickets.
Help me out here.
Is it oak wood that's been cut and aged? Meaning post
it's just the type of it's oak. It's just a type of oak tree. That's all it really is. It's an oak tree, but it's a type of oak. Up here, it's easier to find like cherry and apple up here in Jersey. It's I've got apple orchards. They're like 15 minutes that way.
Did they leave it like on the
oak.
curb that you can just go? Do they leave it on the curb so you can just go and pick it up?
So you can you can contact the orchards, and if they're having if they're doing like a replanting, sometimes they'll take some of their older trees that aren't producing anymore, and they will cut them down and they will sell them to to local barbecue joints or artists, whoever that wants to buy it. So
I was gonna say, Tank, HEB should have apple, but
HEB,
yeah,
Hearst, Euless, Bedford.
Is that what it stands for? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been in Texas.
Sorry, that's a local joke. There's no HEB stores here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So when you say HEB, it's referred to as the little bitty cities where I live.
Okay.
But no, there's no HEB stores in the DFW area.
Yeah, I was down in Corpus, and that was all we had.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But the best place I find wood is Albertsons. They just have stacks of it year round. Home Depot will have it only in season. And then you can only find the little pellets, or then you got pellets or your charcoal and maybe a little bit of wood, but it's not good wood.
What is Albertsons for us in Connecticut? Nothing. Is that similar to like a Tractor Supply?
No, Albertsons is just another Kroger's, Food Lion, just one of those normal large grocery store names.
Gotcha.
It's more of a southern store, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like a Winn-Dixie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is out of business now, but
they are. Okay,
yep.
I just dated myself.
Well, they just went out of business, so I'll give you that. Within the last year or so, Southeast Grocers went under, so and that was their parent company.
Food is definitely a good accessory to have in the Ham Shack.
Oh, you gotta have food.
There you go. Yes.
Gotta have food.
But some guys,
for those 36-hour
I have
contests.
a problem. Yeah,
what's your problem?
No, here's my problem. Okay, I like snacking I like pistachios. I like walnuts. I can go to grapes, to a whole bunch of the sweetest fish, licorice. When I'm down in the shack, M&Ms, nothing, and it's me. This is a Don problem. All of a sudden, I'll hear something on the radio, and guess what I got in my mouth? A whole bunch of food, and I've brought ice cream down, started eating ice cream. I hear something on the radio. I push the dish to the side, and then what happens 15, 20 minutes later? Now I got a whole thing of, soup, ice cream soup. So what do? You either got to throw it out or put it back in the freezer because you want it so bad to throw a brownie on it or something. But it drives me crazy to have food, not because I'm being, pig and making a mess, but it's just the fact that I'm here to operate, and it's kind of a same thing with smoking. I won't smoke in the shack, but I'll smoke outside.
Shh. That's why you don't bring ice cream into the shack. You bring ribs and brisket and other things that can get everywhere all at once, as opposed to having to wait for it to melt.
just like at work, or when I've eaten barbecue at work. We can't do it anymore because they looked at me and they're like, Don, not only do you got the barbecue on your shirt, you got it all over the keyboard in your workstation. So
you're like me, John. Don, it's everywhere. When I go to barbecue, I gotta bring another shirt. I got
this mental image of the typical toddler picture when he has this like chocolate cake and it's all over him. He's like,
corn on the cob is just like it's everywhere, and so it's. But again, I like the munch. Right, and I like to munch down in the shack, but again, the problem is I want to operate the radio. Yeah, pretzels.
You
Yeah,
gotta
I
get
know.
pretzels. Ask
I know.
Kate MRD about pretzels.
Yeah, I know. I sent them a couple packages.
All I can say, there is no field day event like Jason and I's. You got me smoking. You got Bob out there, probably going to make another brisket. It's going to be very good food, and every now and then someone shows up with venison.
Who was the mad genius behind the soda video you guys did? You know, when you made that
On the hill.
That was Who
It
came
was
up?
like-
Was that you or is Jason or a combo?
I'm gonna say it's a combo. It was a combo. I wanted to do like a video like that for a while, but then we came together and came up with that one. I would have liked to drawn it out for another 15 or 20 minutes.
It's like saying Beetlejuice, Spear Snack.
Yep.
Who said
Say
it?
the words. And
You
Beetlejuice.
said it, and here he is.
MRD. You know, Frank, when because for you guys don't know, I thought I was going to get to have the opportunity of having Frank up here, and when Jason came,
One day.
scheduling it was horrible. But Jason and I were sitting in the rain under this pavilion. We're doing the POTA, and I said, Jason, we have two options here. We could just strictly play radio, or we could shoot some B-roll or whatever, have some fun. And I said, son, I got an idea if you want to do it. I said, you just sit there and operate, and all of a sudden I'm just going to walk by you. I'm going to say, what the hell are you doing in Connecticut? And I was hoping Frank would have been there, so I would have said, get off my hill, or But we just said, nah, it's pouring rain now. Let's just have some fun and everything.
Mhm.
But because that video really inspired a lot of us to really take a step back and laugh and have a good time. And
Really?
be thankful. It was a classic. That was a really nice.
Thank you. That was fun to shoot, and we were tossing around ideas. I was like, let's make it a 30-minute video. Let's stretch that out. Let's say what's in our packs, and let's just walk around your deer lease and doing B-roll and shots of scenery and boots going away. But in the end, Jason did decide, let's just make it short and simple, because we drew it out too much. You felt that it was going to be too many people kind of get hurt over that or disappointed that it wasn't an actual summit.
Well,
It was great.
The joke that's been going around now is that somebody's got to use that, like Radio Runner Chris or
Chuck
Jason
did.
ARK. Somebody's got to use that. He
Chuck did. Yes.
And he walked through it.
No, he didn't walk through it, but he answered us on a radio like he was calling back on a handheld. Then called Jason recording himself, and then cut it perfectly somewhere. Jason picked up his phone like he was going to say hello, and then it cut to Chuck and Jason having the phone call. He picked it up there live. It was amazing.
Go hunt for video.
Yeah, I don't know what video it was. I would try to pull it up.
But Ham Radio dude, he put out like today with Charlie. Did you see his little short he did on YouTube where climbing the rock and it's don't show him the car? That was good.
I heard.
I gotta see. Don't say no more. Don't say no more.
I gotta go find that one.
Yeah.
You said that was today.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
short that
yeah.
he just
It
posted.
was a short. He did that today, and he posted a picture in Toads, and I came up with, hey, that canopy looks familiar, and is it the same green screen too? And dude just did not get it. He
Hardest
just
summit
went,
ever.
Yeah.
boom. Because what was it? When Charlie premiered that video with that, everybody's poking at him. It's a green screen. He's really like in his backyard or something. It was great.
Mhm.
Cheese-filled pizza pretzel crust. Ooh. Sorry.
Distraction.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Someone say pizza.
Yeah, right. That was good. All right, so couple things. What do we got next couple weeks coming up? We've got we've already scheduled what we're going to be talking about for the next couple weeks. We said we're going to have Jason Ham Radio 2.0 on next week. I'm just trying to think if we're going to have any other special guests. I guess we got to wait for more information on that.
Are we going to do? I think one of the things we talked about was opening it up. We're 1 week. We're going to put the link in the chat or on the Discord and just have a bunch of guests come in, no matter who they are, YouTubers or not. So that's something we're going to be working on, I think, coming up soon. Right?
That would be fun.
Mhm.
Rotate some guys in every 10 minutes, maybe. Or,
Yeah.
you know,
Because we can have up to 10 people on the stream, so we can invite a whole bunch of people. Except for A-Rod is not welcome because he's going to say crap about me. And
A-Rod, you're first.
Yeah,
A-Rod, you're
let's get him
first.
on now.
PBJ, you're first.
yeah, but where is he right now? Give him the link right now.
He's in the chat.
I thought I said he was permanently banned from the clubhouse like a couple of weeks ago. You know,
Mm.
Get him in here. I got a motion to make.
the worst part is he's laughing, he's crying, he's rolling. What is that emoji? Crying, laughing,
Crying, laughing, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Rod, we'll talk. All right, we'll talk. But no, A-Rod's a good guy. We just have to make sure that he keeps it PG with his language because I heard him on a couple live streams.
The swear jar will be out.
Oh, you mean we're gonna bring Bob in?
Which Bob?
UDA.
See all the above.
One of the things that I think we got to make sure that we plan, guys, and I want to make sure we follow through on this, is we have to plan coming up having Good Game on, and we got to do that commitment to raising radio. So if anybody doesn't know what it is, and if you're watching in the replay, we're going to let you guys know when it is, but essentially what it is we're going to, during the live stream, we're going to have Good Game who helps the Padawans out. And what we want to do is have people just with their word commit that they're going to buy a radio, and we're going to count it up. And if there's 30 people who say they're going to buy one, then, and if only 75% pull through, you know, being men of their words, then that's amazing. But I hope we get closer to 100% will pull through. And really what it is that we want to, I think we're going to be putting a link. Hopefully there's going to be a good abundance of radios on Amazon soon or whatever source you want to do. But all commit to buying a Baofeng and sending that over to them so that we can just bless those kids who are learning a ham radio, get them excited so that they can get onto UHF and VHF. And I'm really excited to do that. So I want to make sure that we plan that so that we follow through on that. And maybe we can have maybe Tank, you want to come that night when Good Game's on, when we're doing that, and join us on the live stream. And
Yeah,
I just think we should really make an event of it and really knock it out of the park is what I want to do. So,
and I would like to mention,
I know he's already received a few.
Yeah,
he got a 5-pack from somebody, and then I know Ariel sent one his way. So,
yeah,
Ariel's has been delivered. So,
Nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna make our mark. The Ham Radio Club's gonna make their mark. So, what else, Dan? What else you got going on?
Well, let's see. Last Thursday, I did a thing, and I got extra. So I upgraded into the next level. So, and then I guess later that day, I ordered a Morcerino for CW. So that's on the way to start learning the code.
Nice.
So
You didn't talk about that accessory tonight.
Yeah, you should have, man.
Hold on.
Wow.
No, there you go.
Homebrew accessories. When you're bored, you build a straight key.
Or you get lazy and you print one.
Well, some of us don't have 3D printers.
Okay.
yeah.
And beer snacks will also double for hanging out the laundry.
Yes. I've got purple in the printer right now. I'll make you one.
Purple?
Yeah.
My son might like that one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shows up kind of blue.
So yeah, that was the big event for me for a while, and then now it's like, now I don't have to study and take any more tests. Now what? Then what was my joke? They're gonna make the ultimate, and you have to answer 3 questions, and you can broadcast anywhere. Secondary.
5,000 watts, BEP.
Yeah.
What is your name? What is your quest? What is your favorite color?
And are you a good ham radio operator?
No. The third one is, what is the airspeed of a laden swallow?
Oh, there we go.
Pizza.
So we have a question from Douglas Shane and Shannon. Douglas Shannon. I know Joe responded, but the goal is that we're going to be here together and we're going to provide a link directly to Good Game. He does have PayPal if you don't want to do a radio, I think it is. But we'll get that all coordinated. All the more reason to subscribe and follow. But we'll make sure everybody is all on the same page for this fundraiser or this thing we want to do for the Padawans. So just stay tuned for that. Yeah,
I think too. I think we should get a hold of a Good Game too and see what else he needs sometimes too. Because I know one time he was running low on RG58 maybe or some solder, flux whatever. So
Yeah.
we'll get a hold of Steve and we'll get a nice grocery list, nice Christmas list from him.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do like a wedding? I remember when I got married and we went to like a registry and people can like check it off and like is there that option on Amazon?
Yeah, there's a wish list.
There's a wish. Yeah, you could do an Amazon wish list. You could do something like that. It's no problem.
Yeah. All right, we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out.
But yeah, that's something that we're definitely looking forward to definitely do. There's an event that we're still waiting for the schedule to come out, Tank, and as soon as that comes out, we can make an announcement on that.
I did my part. I wrote the promo.
That was a great promo.
I wrote the promo.
I like that promo.
Yeah,
I like last year's too.
That was a good promo.
Yeah.
You know why it was a good promo?
You know what?
Because Don was in it. No, it was definitely a hilarious video. It was fun to watch, and I continue going back to watch it again. But like I said, we're gonna have Jason on next week. He wants to talk more about that event, and we've got so much more going on. And we appreciate everybody for being here. This has been the eighth night.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, 8 nights. Yay. Sorry. So this has been our 8th meeting of the Ham Radio Clubhouse. We have more stuff that we have planned for you guys and for us ourselves, and we can't wait to continue this journey with you. That being said, I am Beer Snack, and my tagline is "Get on the air." Next.
I'm Daniel from We Build We Learn. Hold on. I'm Daniel from We Build We Learn. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. Who that? How dare you? I get the rest of the
Hang
show.
on. I got a storm moving in. It's going to get loud here. You're not going to hear me. Go check out We Build We Learn. He's got a great videos. You learn something every time.
I'm just so busy. I don't know when my next video is going to be up, but it'll be there. Subscribe and you'll know. Steve.
Yep, Steve, KO4FL, Ham Radio, and be watching for videos. There may be something new coming out soon.
Yeah, like your wife's bread maker.
Yeah. That was in the private chat, dude.
$1,700 radio, $70 bread maker. You're in trouble, buddy. That's all I gotta say.
Hey,
it's got to be equal. What's that? The scales of justice? You failed.
As always.
All right, Joe.
Oh, thank you. This is Joe Brett Projet K5YVY. Internet problems.
Payback.
So we got this good deal. We're gonna have a video coming out on the my way of building this infed, half wave infed, whatever y'all call it.
Yeah.
I've never even seen one of these in person. I've just seen everybody else's on YouTube. So it's going to be interesting. I bought a brand new solder station to put this thing together. And we got some more antennas to do. But just check it out. You never know when a video will come out. I'm hanging out with these folks and everybody in chat too much. Next.
Tank, what about you, buddy?
My turn?
Yeah, your
well,
turn.
let me say...
end on Izzo.
End on Izzo. Okay, so it's my turn then.
Yeah.
All right, let me say thank you for inviting me on here. I feel so honored for scooping Jason. So take that. Also, thank you everyone for my subscribers. I just broke 800. Yes.
Free tank.
Big milestone for me. I'm looking forward to it. Looking for all the videos to come. Like I said, part 2 of the OBX trip is next week. The following week, on my off week, I'm going to be releasing all the contacts I did through Sunday or Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, that sounds right. And after that, I don't know what's to come. I got a choice to update my battery video, crimping videos, putting power poles on the world, something around there.
Yep.
All the fun stuff.
That field day
Power pole
coming
world.
up.
Oh yeah.
So go subscribe. Take radio. Don,
Yes.
you're next.
Don from Smoke Signals RF. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. I just broke 500, so just want to say thank you for everybody for getting me over to the edge of that little mile, that little bump, and we'll start shooting for 750, 1,000. We'll keep it going. I alluded earlier 705 accessories. That video is going to be coming out in hopefully maybe about a week or less. I'm working on something for Field Day. I may have a friend joining me for Field Day.
Ooh.
My only concern is do we want to just play radio or do we want to shoot some video? But given his past history of him taking his shirt off, I don't know if one of us is going to get in trouble.
Shane's
So
coming to visit you.
You just gave it all away.
At least if he comes up here, you know what the difference is going to be? His dinner is not going to be running around looking like a little chihuahua and running out to the bushes. So, but I don't know. It's sort of premature depending on flight schedules, his time off and everything. So, but a little rude. That's not rude. Nah, I can't. If it could happen, Shane and anybody else is welcome up here. And we'll have a good time. So, but thanks
Awesome.
everybody for your support of the Smoke Signals YouTube show. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night,
See you
everybody.
next week.